How do, ladies and jerks? It is I, your boy, 6 2/3. We're back here again with the BroDown. We're doing the finale to the video game tournament nostalgia. I don't fucking know. We're here today with Judgmental Beef, and he's wearing a fucking hat on stream like a fucking loser because there's something about the egg ball today. Beef, what do you got to say?
Yes, the world, everything is right with the world again. We're back to football. The NFL is here every single weekend for the next 25 weeks. I love it. It's fantastic. Everything is right in the world. Hello, Judgmental Beef here. And today we find out whether or not we actually do the thing we've been telling you that we're going to do for the last 5 shows concurrently. Stay tuned. The answer might surprise you.
It's like, guys, we're down to the final 4. We got Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Tactics, Metal Gear Solid 1, and Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. So that's what's going on. 6, I heard you huff pepperoni dog farts. Can you confirm? I cannot confirm. I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations being thrown at me in chat.
So is that like a special benefit you have for your pool dogs? Is you feed them some pepperoni, you'll huff a fart for them?
No, I do.
That's not what you do to entertain your Florida boomers?
No, I do make sure that like the boomers that are like, no, don't feed him a treat. He farts it up all the time. When they're not looking, I give him treats. So it's like.
That's not my problem. I mean, you shouldn't let him out when I'm at the pool.
Exactly. I was like, it's part of my slogan, lady. All right, it's part of my business plan. It's literally on the side of my truck. I was like, every pupper gets a treat.
You see, Drewby's there in chat. I knew I liked Drewby. I knew I always have. Reppin' the birds. Go Birds here with me and Drewby. IGGLES Eagles.
Eagles. Eagles?
That's how Philadelphians pronounce it, correct.
Eagles.
Yes, the Philadelphia Eagles, yes.
God damn. Kerosene, no curls today? That's right, mama. I have probably a half of a metric ton of fucking leave-in conditioner in my hair right now, so I can't wear it down right now. It's soaking in. Uh-oh. Vicer works super hard for their money, especially when sailors are on shore leave.
That completely checks out. 100% accurate. I think the most accurate one in there. By chance, it landed on Vicer. Who would have thought?
Vicer, I love fucking sailors.
Is it even a rib if it's accurate?
No. Adam gave one for the sailors. Like the Super RPG friend 6. I heard you huff pepperoni dog farts. Can you confirm? I can neither confirm nor deny those allegations.
Frank, Drewby beat you to that joke. I mean, it's
fly Eagles. It's so fucking hilarious.
You didn't know that? You didn't know that they're the Philadelphia Eagles?
No, I know nothing about sports ball. Absolutely nothing. Especially egg ball. I don't know nothing about that. Hand egg? Nothing.
Yeah, the funny thing about the Eagles is they have a fight song that they sing every time they score a touchdown where they literally spell the name of the team in the fight song, and yet it's always IGGLES Eagles.
That's so fucking dumb. God. That's hilarious. Kerosene, you did a bun. I did do a bun. I did do some lazy half-ass bun. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, I need to put all the hair on the top of my head and then put the ponytail there and just fucking double layered it over. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, no.
All right, so let's see if I can... No, it will not let me do the prediction thing. So you'll have to do the prediction on which team wins.
All right.
Which game wins.
Kerosene, can you do a prediction for us, baby? Can you... You're a mod now. Can you make a prediction for us, honey? Can you put Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Tactics, Metal Gear Solid, and Street Fighter 3 in there?
3.
Can you remember all of this when you were cranked out on the peppercorns?
So are you huffing peppercorn girlfriend farts? Is that what the next step is?
Of course. I don't know if it lets us do more than 2 predictions. No. It's just 4 choices, 1 prediction. 4 games, one prediction.
4 choices, 1 prediction. Sounds very sexy.
No. What? Say again? It's like
4 choices, 1 prediction.
Oh, gotcha. Guys, let's just jump right into it. Like, all right, we'll catch you up on what's happened so far.
But before we jump into it,
Oh,
because we still have 5 minutes of banter left.
no, we don't.
Any thoughts, comments, or opinions on Sid, who passed away last week?
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. Like, Sid was like my favorite, like overrated big guy, overrated world champion. Like
I thought of it just as we were coming up with the description for it, but it's like, has there been anybody who has done more while having or doing less than Sid?
Mm-mm. Well, here's the thing: is like Sid's in-ring ability, garbage, like absolute garbage. But as far as being like the intangible it factor, like the magnetic charisma, made you want to watch him. Terrific.
Nobody was better at simultaneously screaming and then whispering at somebody in the same sentence than Sid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he did it really, really well. I loved it. To be honest with you, I kind of loved when he segued into like whispery, quiet little voice. Like,
oh, it was so good. He channeled Jake Roberts at that point, doing so well with it. Do you know how he died?
No.
He had been a farm chemical salesperson at all the times that he's gotten that he stopped wrestling. So when he quit wrestling to go do softball, he sold farm chemicals.
Farm chemicals. He died.
And he sold farm chemicals, including Roundup, which gave him cancer, which he died from.
Oh.
So he's caught up in that whole Roundup thing with Sid.
Shit. Yeah, there he is, York. That's right. Rest in peace, the master and ruler of the world. Fucking Sid was terrific. I fucking love Sid.
Love Sid. Plus, he was the first person I ever saw do the power bomb, and I named somebody who does a better power bomb than Sid.
Sid does not do a very good power bomb.
I always liked his power bomb. It was like a release power bomb.
No, you got some nostalgia here. Sid is not very good at the power bomb. Like, he does not land them safe. He's very sloppy at it. Like,
well, just because that one time he really screwed it up on Shawn Michaels like 4 times in a row.
Yeah. York is right. His power bomb was a stinker. Correct.
Well, maybe I'm just remembering all of Kevin Nash's power bombs, because the Jackknife I've always been a big fan of too. I like the release power bomb.
Jackknife was good. Kevin Nash would actually try to protect people. Like, Sid did not.
Fair. Okay.
Sid did not. No.
You don't happen to have a gif of Sid breaking his leg somewhere, do you?
No, I don't. We're not doing it. All right, so here's the final 4, guys. You already figured it out by now. We don't need to talk about it. And then we'll do the full brackets. You can't see all this. Like,
Six is really trying to power his way through. He was done with this tournament thing like the week after we did it.
The week 2, I was done.
Right.
Like, I didn't want to do it anymore. So
we're gonna bring it back eventually, like a few months down the line. We're gonna polish this turd a little bit and try to make it better. But this is my show. Six has said that if I say I'll do it, then he'll go with it.
Exactly. Like, guys, can we talk about something real quick? You guys want to hear something? You guys want to hear something that made me fucking die laughing before the show?
What?
Beef over here. Beef. Like, this this piece of shit over here with a straight face, dead ass, called himself the producer of the show.
I said a producer.
No, you said the producer.
I said a producer, and you don't have the sound check easily available to prove me wrong.
I was just like, are you out of your fucking mind? It's like, what are you producing? Like,
the funny thing to me is he complains about me calling myself a producer on the show, and then puts up a photo I spent 10 hours making him.
Oh no, here's the funny part. Gave Beef a real hard time about being the producer of the show.
Right.
And I was just like, I'm over here literally doing all the cranks and gadgets and dials and shit. Yeah. And he's calling himself the producer. And then I was laughing at him. I was like, yeah, okay. I was like, you produce bio waste is what you produce. And then on top of all that, after I got done just riding him out on a rail, I then asked him, hey, could you produce me a different copy of this where it's 6 p.m. instead of 6:30?
He does this thing where he berates me and then asks me to do him the thing that he's berating me for.
Yeah, that's how I do it, baby.
It's shut up and talk all over again.
Yeah. For those that don't know, a long time ago, my brother was just irritating the piss out of me during a sound check. And
that doesn't sound like me.
It fucking drove me nuts. And I was trying to do a sound check with him. And he was talking while I was trying to do the sound check. And I was just like, shut up and talk! Like, while he was talking. So, ever since then, can't live it down.
Oh my god. And I was talking about producer in the sense of I'm going to make us do a version of Springtime for Hitler.
There you go. Nice. Of course. Guys, the first matchup, Street Fighter 3. There it is. What do you do we have any resonant memories of this game, Beef? I've never played this game.
No, I've never played it before.
Yeah, go Eagles.
Not Go Eagles, IGGLES Eagles. And don't know why I've never played any of the games in the Final Four at all.
No,
not the least bit. No.
Guys, this game alone might be the game that me and Beef have played the most together. I don't think there is any other game that we have played together as much as Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Not even played the most together. Because of how much we've played this game together, it is also the single most played games in either of our libraries.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. Like, I mean, there are different games that we put more hours into, but I don't think there's any other game that we returned to on a regular basis.
Oh, no, yeah. This is literally the first game that we played on the BroDown.
Yeah.
This is the game that got Six to, put me on stream.
Oh, we got a prediction. Guys. Go vote. Win channel points if you make the correct prediction. I don't even know what the prediction is. There it is. Awesome. Fantastic. If that was Kerrison, you're a delicious treat. We love you.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I have made my prediction. I can play which one. I can make a prediction. I cannot set them up, unfortunately. I don't know how that works.
Beef he's the producer of the show.
Yeah, I am the producer of the show in that I want it to fail so I can make a bunch of money.
God, that fucking killed me when he said he was the producer of the show.
I am a producer of the show. We just produce different things.
Oh, God.
And also, I am technically a producer by trade. I was a producer in radio, and I'm a producer in film editing because I produce videos for the police department. And I'm just not necessarily the most biggest producer. Well, I am physically, but not, I lost my train of thought. I am not the biggest producer for this show necessarily.
No, you're a big producer, all right. We've seen the bathroom after you get out of there. You ain't lying.
I mean, there's a GIF going around of a pipe that just lets its water loose, and the joke is it's before and after Taco Bell. I mean, that was taken from my toilet pipe directly.
Here, guys, I'll give you a little bit more insight. We're gonna peel back the curtain real quick, guys. Right before the show, I told Beef, I was like, your fucking throat sounds like shit. Go gargle with some fucking salt water or something, because your voice sounds like ass. Guys, do you want to know what he fucking gargled with right before the show? Beef, go ahead and tell him.
Well, Six told me to go gargle with some salt water or something, so I went and found a can of Coke Zero, which is nothing but salt and water, obviously. So I gargled with that, and it's made a big difference.
Oh my God, this motherfucker... I told him his throat sounds like shit, and so he gargles with Coca-Cola. He's a fucking cola gargoyle. Like, I cannot believe
Cola gargoyle, is that what you're going with?
Cola gargoyle. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. There's literally carbolic acid in there, and he's just letting it shred his fucking uvula.
It is fine. I sound no different than anything else.
Oh my God.
This is the same that I have ever sounded before. Completely never mind the fact that I've had a cold and almost lost my voice the last 2 weeks.
He had the dad flu. Let's catch up on the chat real quick. Hold on, real quick. Chat, you guys are popping off. I'm sorry. Like, we're not used to actually having people in chat, so it's a weird phenomenon for us.
Where have you been the last 3 weeks?
Like York, he's putting it all on Metal Gear Solid. Hey, it might. Metal Gear Solid beat Chrono Trigger, or was it Earthbound? It was Earthbound. No, it was Earthbound.
It was
right?
Earthbound.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid beat Earthbound. That's how we do it, 6 2/3. All my little peppercorns, you got no idea what's coming. Like, you can't get a beat on this. Like, vote strategically, Weister. That's correct. Like, Beef, you can read some of these if you want. You can get in on this if you see anything.
I was, but my voice dropped out and I couldn't talk anymore. I need to save it for Pentiment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to save it for Pentiment. Why don't you gargle some more Coca-Cola, you fucking redneck degenerate? Jesus Christ.
No, if I were redneck, I would do what Drewby suggested and gargle with gravy.
Oh, Lord.
Which, also, I've done before. Delicious.
Mama, do I know how to choose who wins? I do not. No. So enjoy that.
No, we literally just go by the seat of our pants and decide on whichever one. Although you can just listen to us, and we've told you the last 5 weeks that we're gonna pick Street Fighter 3.
Maybe not. Maybe.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm looking at it on my side. There's like no option for me to choose though. Is that, or does it have to?
Did you hit predict? You have to hit the purple button.
Yeah, no, I hit the giant purple button that says fucking predict. Yeah, I did.
I don't buy it. I don't think you have. I mean, you're not a quality producer like I am.
Well, it may be. It's got 30 minutes left, so it may be when it's done. Maybe, like, I don't know. We'll figure it out in 30 minutes. All right, so that's Street Fighter 3. We rank it very high. We'll talk about it. We might talk about it more. We'll find out.
What is your favorite? What is the character that you liked playing the least with in Street Fighter 3?
Playing the least?
Yes.
Oh, 12. 12 is garbage.
Which character did you hate the most that you could actually get wins with?
That's a good question.
It is, right?
I started getting good with Sean. Like, Sean sucks in Third Strike. He is nerfed to fuck.
He is. Because he was so overpowered in second whatever the second impact was. All right, hold on. Come here, Morgan. Good night, Morgan. Say good night, Uncle Six. Good night. I love you. Be good. Go. You can read until 8, and then lights out after you dry your hair and brush it too.
Yeah, JJ, invite your brother in here. His favorite game is Tactics. Let him do it for sure. Like, oh God, Karrasin,
What?
You redeemed Pentiment. It was you. You did this to me? God. Jesus.
What? Right. You got her interested in the game because now that you've done an OTL on it, she wants to see how it ends for one nug.
Baby, you can just stay in Fort Lauderdale. Sorry, I outed you where you live. You're not going to live there for very long. It's all right. Erica made it just in time for the finale. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Erica. You're here. Like,
and besides, nobody knows what city you're talking about. It's Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale.
Lauderdale.
Hold on.
Lauderdale.
Hold on, guys. I got to check my AC. Beef, give us a quick show real quick.
Okay, if you like what you see and you see what you like, and why wouldn't you? You can see us on our Discord. I'm going to throw a link here into the chat here as soon as I figure out what the hell I'm doing. And also get my kids to go to bed at some point too. Although Morgan's got to clean up her hair first, because that is some wet ass hair. Hold on here. Oh, that's how you get to our Discord if you want to see more of our shenanigans, or if you want to put in any sort of input onto what we do and don't do. If you want to completely ignore us when we ask for prompts for feedback, you can do that as well.
Who did that?
Everybody. Everybody did. Literally everyone.
Listen to Beef. Beef is he's wearing y'all out. Jesus Christ. Oh, we got a redeem here, JJ. Oh, what a great. That's a great redeem, JJ. That's so fucking good. We'll do it. Mavis Beacon.
Just the kind of game you want to spend 2 hours with on Twitch.
That's fine. Yo, I got down with some fucking Mavis Beacon. So
yeah,
like my word per minute was like 64, which is not actually really all that fast, but
No.
Like, tremendous, JJ. We got you in there. Thank you for redeeming. Thank you.
That's okay. I am in an IT adjacent field, and my typing, I think, is 18 words per minute.
Are you serious?
I still boomer hunt and peck every
Oh my
single
god, what
word.
the fuck is wrong with you? You had technology in classes in school. What the fuck?
What kind of losers use home row?
I do. Home row is super quick, man.
Yeah, you can't spell home row without homo. Yeah, you chuckled. I'm off the hook.
I tried so hard to not. I was like, I don't want to encourage that. I don't want to enable that.
But you did.
Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7.
What the hell can we say about Final Fantasy 7 that we haven't?
That
really said
hasn't
about
already
Final
been
Fantasy
said by every single other person on the internet ever.
Is Final Fantasy 7 the most emo? No, that would be like Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah, because Final Fantasy 8, you had the high school dynamics in there too.
Yeah. Like,
Final
Final Fantasy 7 probably
the single most emo edgelord character in Sephiroth. You don't think so?
I don't know. Vicer, my dad bought a PS1 just for this game, and I watched him beat the whole ass game. That's pretty good memory, man. If your dad's like schooling you on the RPGs.
I mean, that is literally what I do with my kids now, is get a game that I want to play and have them watch me play, so that way I know where they're at, so they don't go through and burn the house down.
Who is your favorite character in Final Fantasy 7, Beef?
I was always a big Barrett person, but that's mostly because I was an edgy 90s teenager, and Barrett was easily the most stereotypical Squaresoft character ever.
He was super Mr. T. That's all that he was.
Mr. T with an arm cannon. That's literally all he was.
Yeah, like without a doubt, that was for sure. Did you say would you say Kate Sith or would you say Ket She?
I always said Kate Sith when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. It's just like
right. And then it's like we get to the internet and it becomes all weebos, and it's like, oh no, it's Ket She. That's how you're supposed to say it. And no, it's Kate Sith.
Yeah, for sure. Like Vicer, say it like a fucking American.
That's right. That's right. You produced it in this country, therefore it has to be pronounced like in this country. Like, is it Eris or Aerith?
I always said Eris. So
yeah, same here.
Like, I did not say Aerith.
And I said Eris always because I fully believed in that there was a secret cheat code to get her to come back to life, and because her name, switched the letters around, and it's Reyes.
The second time I played through Final Fantasy VII, where you were able to actually see the ghost of Eris hanging out in the church, that was cool. I never saw it the first time around. So technically, also, she kind of comes back, but just not as a playable character.
Well, and I remember that there was a Game Shark code to have Eris in your party for like the entire game, but you couldn't move her out either.
No, it would break your fucking game too, or corrupt your fucking save file. Like,
right, and who in the hell wants to have a healer in your permanent group every single game you play?
Nah, I never use healers. No.
No.
No. When the gas tank says you're on E, you punch it, you floor it. Like, that's how you do. That's how I do it in RPGs too.
When you're on E, that's just your car being more conservative with their fuel. You still have at least a good 3 gallons and 200 miles left. You can get there.
Of course. Like Drewby, I said to make a he's fat redeem, and you ignored me. We didn't ignore you. We did. I can't remember if I talked it out with Beef or if I talked it out with Karrison, or maybe I talked it out with both. The he's fat. He's fat. That is going to be the one and only sound drop on this channel. I will not have any other sound drops. It will only be Scott Steiner, he's fat. That's it. That's the only sound drop that will be on this channel. And it will probably have like 1 redeem. That's it. You can only redeem it once per stream. Oh! What? No, Drewby has been turd cursed. Their next log will come out square-shaped.
Enjoy that one, Drewby. It's all them cheesesteaks that are going to catch up to you in the end.
That's right. This man's been turd cursed. You guarantee he's going to take a fucking log cabin. Like, it's going to be a whole Viking ship.
Right. It's going to be the shape of a Rubik's Cube. And segmented. It won't come out until you match up all the sides.
Everybody give that one to Beef. Beef wrote that one. That's one of Beef's. That's a Beef original. So
Yeah.
like we are not using AI for
No.
the rib machine. We are using our own ribs. We did not outsource this to an Indian computer. This
Right.
is two Americans doing all the work. So
And the way you know that we didn't outsource it to an Indian AI computer is because of how many jokes I put in there about India.
oh Lord. Also, by the way, guys, Final Fantasy VII loses. So.
It really does. I love Final Fantasy VII. It is a great game. I don't even think it's the best Final Fantasy VII, though.
You don't even think it's the best Final Fantasy VII?
It's not. It's not the best Final Fantasy VII.
What is the best Final Fantasy VII?
Whichever one of the Reborn, the remake, the reboot ones,
Rebirth? The new Rebirth?
Yeah, the Rebirth. Yeah, that
Gotcha.
one. The Returns.
The Afterbirth. Gotcha.
Yeah, the Afterbirth. Yeah.
What about...
Am I just saying that because I've never played that one and I totally meant to say Final Fantasy and I'm trying to cover?
It's all right.
Yep.
It's all right. The remake is good. They got a lot of fetch questing in that fucking remake, though, man. It's some padding. They got some filler in there.
Is it any more padding and filler than a normal Final Fantasy game?
Yes.
Though?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes. Yes. Like, they send you on a mission to go collect kittens. Like, man.
Didn't you go getting flowers for Eris, though? I mean, how is it any different to go collect kittens and then collect all of your trans uniform for the honeybee whatever place?
I mean, that was cool. Like, that was cool. Like, the Final Fantasy
sure.
Tactics. What, you guys played this game? You guys ever played this game? I heard it's big with you nerds. You guys a fan of this game?
Yeah, Final Fantasy Tic Tacs. I heard it comes in mint flavored or orange nowadays.
I never fucked with orange Tic Tacs, like, ever.
Really? You never did?
No. No.
I mean, it does taste like, unprocessed, dry orange Gatorade powder, but still.
Oh, guys, you guys want to know something? You guys know those breath savers, like those rolls of mints? Like, they're not certs.
Good night, Jackson.
Good night.
Say good night, Uncle Six.
6.
Good night,
There you
child.
go. He says good night. Good night, Jackson. I love you. You can read until 8.
Back to the mines with you. So they have those like breath savers, right? Those like rolls of mints. They're usually in the gum aisle.
Yes.
Did you guys know that those breath savers are made with sugar alcohols? And so if you eat an entire roll, like I do, because I have a strange oral fixation and I chew 3 packs of gum a day, and turns out you will literally like clear out the house like a fumigation tent because you will be farting it up and it will be sour. It is not good. Do not eat an entire roll of those mints all at once. Don't do it.
I've seen Six with these rolls of breath saver mints. He would literally, when he was smoking, take an entire pack and put it over his cigarette and smoke his cigarette from an entire roll of breath saver mints. And then when he's done with it, just drop them all in his throat at once.
Yep, exactly. Just like a pelican swallowing a nice freshwater trout, you know?
So is it xylitol is what it is, that sugar alcohol thing?
No, it's not xylitol. It's just sugar alcohols. It's just a derivative of. It's funny because Kirsten's gonna be like, I heard this fucking rant yesterday, and she did because I was talking about it last night. But
because xylitol is also a sugar alcohol, and that's what almost killed my dog Leia.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because Gio Beef, our oldest son, Gustavo Octavius Beef, he had a tub of Juicy Fruit gum, but in the tablets. Well, Juicy Fruit is sugar-free, and they use xylitol or the other sugar alcohols to go through and replace the sugar taste. And Gustavo left the tub of friggin' Juicy Fruit on the floor, and our formerly stray dog Leia found it, chewed the top off it, and ate 40 pieces at once.
Oh my God.
And turns out that sugar alcohols and sugar replacements are poison to dogs.
Oh, yeah.
She immediately starts throwing up and gets the seizures, and I have to carry her myself into the doctor's office where she spent an overnight getting flushed with IV fluids.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. So that's Final Fantasy Tactics, guys. That's a cool game. Metal Gear Solid 1. Here it is. Speaking of dogs ingesting substances that they shouldn't do, Beef, by the way, this is the bit. We're going to put the video games up on the screen, and then we're not going to talk about them. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah, we're just continuing doing this bit.
Because we're so desperate to get back to doing normal shows.
Yeah, for sure. We'll never do a 5-week fucking tournament ever again. There was Pumpkin. No, the boxer that our uncle had. Whoa, God, what was that boxer's name?
Which uncle was it? I think it was Phaser.
No, that was like a pit bull.
No, Mac was the pit bull. Uncle Roger's dog.
No, God, Shadow? Was his name Shadow? Shadow, the boxer.
Or what? For Mouth Alpha and Heart Attack Stepdad.
Yeah. Anyways, there was a boxer. We had a boxer at our house, and I had just bought 2 bags of beans, Starbucks beans, dry roasted beans. And I had it in my bedroom at the time, and I left my door open, and then I went to work. And when I came home from work, the boxer had anxiety eaten both bags of coffee beans. And just absolutely fucking fire department fire hose sprayed diarrhea all over my room. All over it. The walls, the floor, the cracks of the floor, my bed, everything. Just fucking rhino spray shit everywhere. And I was like, God damn, bro. I mean, the beans were still in the exact same form as they were before the dog had ate them, because you obviously didn't digest them, so...
And I think once you're having coffee bean diarrhea, it's officially called a Keurig.
Yeah, exactly. Kerosene, not the sugar alcohols. Yeah, that's right, baby. We're still on this tirade, this fucking rant.
Right. Oh yeah.
By the way, Kerosene, my air conditioning is not working right now, so that'll be fun tomorrow. We're gonna get really hot and sweaty when we read scripture tomorrow.
I was about to say the two of you are gonna enjoy getting a whole weekend of being hot and sweaty.
Oh my God, we might overheat. I don't know. We'll just have to stay in front of a fan the entire time.
I mean, how do you overheat? You're both skinny friggin' rails. It shouldn't be possible for you to overheat.
I am the most obese I have ever been in my entire life right now. So it's
what? Oh, you're not allowed to call yourself obese. I don't think that is physically possible. What is your fattest right now?
Right now, I've been a 32 waist my entire life, and I'm pretty sure I'm a 30 waist right now, actually.
So you've lost weight.
I know, that's the joke. That's the joke.
You friggin' prick. I have pant legs that are 32 across.
It's funny, because he's saying that he's fat.
I'm fat.
He's fat. So Metal Gear Solid, that was a good game, right, guys?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid, really good. I enjoyed that a lot.
I enjoyed it too. It was super good. It loses the Final Fantasy Tactics.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Final Fantasy Tactics beats out Metal Gear. I do agree with that. Just so we can piss off York.
Yeah, exactly. It's we brought him. I even made sure York knew that we were streaming tonight and tried to get him in here. And just so we can fucking erase his game.
Wait, York is saying the predictions should decide the winner. By the way, 92% of nugs have gone toward Metal Gear Solid.
I wonder what happened there. Why? Oh, we saw a rush.
Thanks for the 61,000 nugs, loser.
God damn, York. Holy shit. York, how many nugs do you have, bro? Wow.
Could have bought an entire month of the after show or Sunday brunch, and he puts it all on Metal Gear Solid.
Wow, York is a real one. He's an OG. Yep. Holy shit. Damn.
No, he's a fan. He's on board. He is definitely a stand for Metal Gear Solid. By the way, looking at the stats for it, 61,000 nugs put towards Metal Gear Solid 1. One voter.
That's fucking great. I love York. York's fucking hilarious.
Dude, you were a great part of the show, York. Thank you every time you show up. I appreciate you, buddy.
Guys, it's the finals. It's the final countdown. It's Final Fantasy Tactics.
Finals.
It's Final Fantasy Tactics versus Street Fighter 3. Third strike.
It's Final Fantasy Tactics versus fighting game tactics. Which way do you want to go with this?
We talked about this a little before the stream. And guys, it's a real close one. It's a real close race.
It is. I mean, look at those summons with the non-moving summoned creature that just kind of Photoshop animates themselves into the screen and then Photoshop animates themselves out of it while it goes sparkle sparkle.
I always did the Shiva summon just so I could look at her butt.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
That's also why that page was torn in our strategy guide.
I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me. That was our other brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was Benji. Yeah, you're right.
The repressed one.
The repressed one.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Karrison to York, that's only how polls work, but you could also sweet talk me to make your answer right. Guys, we need to strip her of her moderator power. She's getting too power hungry. Went straight to her head. Like, made this girl a moderator in 1 week and she's already transformed the channel. Help me, guys, help me.
Next thing you know, she's going to be calling herself a producer.
Technically, I don't know. Like
that is a researcher, not a producer.
Oh, you see that? You saw that? You got the fool. Lord Jesus Christ.
Also, I'm in a terrible mood because the Eagles just threw an interception, and now they, no,
not the Eagles.
Not the Eagles. No, the Eagles are trying to give up the ghost. It's still 0-0 in the first quarter, but yeah, the Packers are knocking on the door.
JJ, okay, I have at least 7 redeems for OTL that I just wrote down. Holy shit, JJ.
Good Lord.
What is wrong with you? Why don't you go watch the Eagles? Like,
they're all Japanese games that Six would have no idea how to emulate.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, but though. That's right, Vicer's right. But though.
Right, yeah.
Drewby, the secret third brother, Clunt. Yeah.
Clunt is just Six in a mask.
Oh, God. Yeah. Vicer, yeah. Karrison controls which one wins, but, you know.
All right. Six, what is the worst thing about Final Fantasy Tactics?
The worst thing about Final Fantasy Tactics? I don't know. Yeah. Like, it's just... Then or now?
Anytime. I mean, it's nostalgia, so when we played it, I'm guessing.
Okay, back then, grinding a brand new spanking fresh character who may or may not be named Cloud to match everybody else, to get everybody else up there, like, that would probably be the worst. Also, the Dark Dungeon or Deepest Dungeon, the 10 maps where you have to manipulate your bravery, your faith, right? Your faith is what determines finding items.
Your bravery and your whatever the other one was, the negative bravery or whatever.
Faith and bravery is the
that.
But the only you guys are bonding. Oh, I love seeing this. This is great. But the only problem is that, like, by that point in the game, you'd have to go... You
don't need any of it.
Well, that's what I was saying, is like you'd have to go through all this rigmarole to make it work, and by that point in the game, you're already overpowered. You don't need to really do any of it. So it's just like, all the items that you get, yeah, they are the best items in the game, but you're at the end game, so it doesn't really matter.
And for me, it's when Act 4 hits, and you realize that you have to walk back and forth from all the towns that you've been walking back and forth from for the entire game for the previous 3 acts, and you have to do all of it over again to complete all of the bounties ad nauseum. And I was doing a playthrough while at work at 911 Dispatch, and I got up to Act 4, and I looked at the map again, and it basically said, do all of this over again, and I quit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. It's a little on the grindy side. Like... What's the worst part about Street Fighter 3 for you?
That's what I was about to ask. It's a good thread. I think it's a good way to figure out who our winner is. No random select? We had to pull out a D20 like nerds?
I think that's not that. No, I don't think a lot of people are playing Street Fighter 3 with the design of using a D20 during it. The worst part of New York is no stealth or solid state.
I think all fighting games should automatically have a random select. It should be built into every single fighting game system.
I agree. Like, York fished himself. And then my girlfriend came and fished him too. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy.
Well, what for you is the worst thing about Street Fighter 3 Third Strike?
Oh, the roster? The roster?
You didn't like the roster?
No, it's the worst roster of any Street Fighter game ever. I love the roster, and because we had to love the roster, because if you're doing random select, you learn to get good with everybody. But it is the weakest roster of all the Street Fighters. It's not a good roster at all. The characters themselves are very forgettable, not so great.
Yeah.
Remy sucks. Q is cool, but he has no fucking backstory. 12 fucking sucks. Necro fucking sucks.
Well, the mystery of Q was always cool.
The mystery of Q was cool, but then they never fucking did anything with it, so it didn't matter.
Right. Would the roster have been better if they ever went back to using any of them ever again?
I think it'd be cool nowadays. Like if they updated the new Street Fighter 6 with like Street Fighter 3 characters that they don't normally use, then.
But that's the thing, though. They had an entire game of Street Fighter 6 that they released with an entire roster, and not a single Street Fighter 3 original character was on there.
Yeah, well, you know.
They're intentionally trying to avoid these people. It was the same for 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I mean, they just keep going back to Ryu and Ken, and then Akuma, and then M. Bison comes back alive, and everyone else is ancillary.
I think what happened is, like, Capcom got stung by Street Fighter 3 having such a piss-poor roster at the beginning, and then they said, never again. We'll never do that again. We're not putting Street Fighter 3 in any fucking game from here on out.
I think if they had put some more support to it, there were ones that were promising in there. I liked the idea of Alex and what they were building up with him. He shouldn't have been the main character.
No.
They should have never tried that shit.
No, he was not main character material whatsoever.
I mean, Yun and Yang are cool enough, but they've been put into other games. They've been going back to them, and it's mostly because Capcom likes to placate to China.
Guys, Street Fighter 3 wins.
Yep, Street Fighter 3 is the winner. That is absolutely correct.
This is the main reason why we talked about it before stream. We talked about it a little bit when we started the stream. Street Fighter 3 in terms of nostalgia, in terms of nostalgia, Street Fighter 3 wins just simply because it is a game that me and Beef returned to many, many years over. Like every single year, especially when we were living apart, we would gather. There would be at least one family gathering, and we would get together, do a tournament. Every single time we saw each other, we would do a tournament. So it's like Final Fantasy 7, great game, love it. My favorite Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy Tactics, great game, love it. Metal Gear Solid, great game, love it. Those 3 games we never returned to after beating them 1 or 2 times. So
right.
So
well, Vicer Redeem speak into the mic, so I'm speaking into the mic. I'm leaning in to try that and do that and see what happens, and you're going to yell at me because it's too damn loud.
Yeah, it's a little loud. But yeah, that's the main rationale. This was rigged. That was the main rationale. That's why.
You're not wrong, but also, we've literally told you every single episode that we've done this tournament that Street Fighter 3 is going to win.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
We have told you this from the beginning. I don't know why anybody expected different.
Yeah, for real. Like, Drewby, if you guys are going to start playing Pentiment, I'm not sticking around. I mean, we might get there. Who knows?
Do we want to do our 10 minutes of Pentiment as a break in between New Jack?
No, we're going straight to New Jack. Like, I was like, I would think, no, that's not the truth. Because 6 didn't learn how. There's no option over here, baby. I don't have any button to do for it. I'm using Streamlabs. So I don't know. Like, do New Jack, please. I need to go soon. All right.
Okay,
York wants New Jack. We're doing New Jack. All right.